Some new information is going around with Naomi from someone very close to her, so we'll see what's being said there. We'll also check out what was cancelled for John Cena, what's going on with Sonya Deville's arrest, and much more. Let's start things off with Naomi and the latest updates there. So the 1-year anniversary of the last time Naomi stepped foot inside a wrestling ring is quickly approaching. Sasha Banks and Naomi had their big Wrestlemania moment in 2022 by winning the women's tag team titles on the grandest stage of them all. Nothing special was really happening with the women's tag team titles at the time, but the overall fan belief was that Sasha and Naomi would be the saviors of the women's tag team division and help elevate the division as champions. Sasha and Naomi were aware of the fan expectation, and they were extremely passionate about fixing the titles and restoring meaning to the titles. But after a few weeks, Sasha and Naomi realized that not much was changing with how the women's tag team champions were treated, and that all led to their big walkout in May 2022. Then, as everyone knows, the entire back half of 2022 was full of Sasha and Naomi rumors. Some fans thought that maybe Sasha and Naomi's big return would be to confront Damage Control during that tournament. That was the biggest fan theory back then, but nothing happened. Then you also had your big fan theory that maybe Naomi would return by herself and find a role with the Bloodline, but that didn't happen either. Then finally, word came out that officially Sasha Banks was freed from her contract and now was starting wrestling all over the world as Mercedes Moné. But with Naomi, that same uncertainty of where she might show up at next is still there. Last time we talked about Naomi, we went over the big statement that she made on her Instagram page. She removed all mentions of her WWE name, Naomi, and put the words, "Just Trinity," in her bio for a short period of time before removing it. So everyone understood that as her basically saying that she was done with the Naomi name. She's not in WWE anymore, so to call her Trinity. That's what everyone sort of took away there by that move. But there's some interesting new pointers coming out for Naomi's longtime tag team partner in WWE, Cameron. Cameron recently appeared at an autograph session and she shared what she knew. According to Cameron, Naomi is recovering from shoulder surgery that played a big part in her delay to return to the ring. Cameron also revealed that she originally got a call sometime in 2022 by WWE, and that call was all about how there were plans for Naomi and Cameron to win the women's tag team titles. Cameron did appear in the 2022 Women's Royal Rumble match and played a part in Naomi's story that night. Naomi was still feuding with Sonya Deville at the time, and Sonya did put her hands on Cameron during the Royal Rumble, which led to Naomi coming over to check on Cameron. Reports at the time claimed that Cameron was supposed to be on SmackDown and continue that story for a while, which possibly could have connected to what she said about both of them winning the women's tag team titles. But Cameron never appeared after the Royal Rumble. Cameron said that she wants Naomi to address and answer all these questions on her own, but Cameron said that her belief is that Naomi will return to WWE. So it's not solid information of Naomi's in-ring future, but nobody was reporting on shoulder surgery before Cameron made her comments. So that is a new piece of information there. So we'll have to see what ends up happening for Naomi's wrestling return. Will she in fact be back in the WWE ring, or will she take her talents to another wrestling promotion after all? Speaking of cancel plans, that brings us to John Cena. John Cena was rumored for a WrestleMania 39 match since late 2022, but the only question that was going around was, who would John Cena be facing at the event? Logan Paul went public about his desire to face John Cena at WrestleMania 39. He tweeted about it and mentioned how he was constantly texting Triple H about the WrestleMania match with John Cena, And according to new reports, that was allegedly the scheduled match for John Cena at WrestleMania 39 up until a few weeks ago. John Cena versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania 39 was legitimately penciled in as the official plan for a while. But eventually the plans changed to Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul and John Cena versus Austin Theory, which a majority of fans seem to agree that was the right choice. Logan Paul isn't really a full-time WWE superstar, so even though a match against John Cena would be cool, there's just more for Austin Theory to gain by facing and defeating John Cena. Austin Theory and John Cena would be a match that feels more like a passing of the torch moment. A big win like that over John Cena will really launch Austin Theory's career in a great direction, and there's so much there for him to gain from that win over Cena compared to Logan Paul. So it just overall feels like there's more at stake with the Austin Theory versus John Cena. John Cena used to be Austin Theory's idol growing up, and now he's at a position where he feels like he's better than John Cena. So this is the golden opportunity for him to prove his worth, defeat John Cena at WrestleMania, and just show everyone that everything he's been saying over the last few years is true. For Logan Paul and John Cena, there's just not that much story there, so it was the right call. John Cena's WrestleMania match hasn't been confirmed at the time of this recording, but WWE has released the official WrestleMania 39 poster, and it does feature John Cena. So that's a good indication that John Cena will be playing a role at WrestleMania for the first since 2020. So Austin Theory and John Cena should be one of the more entertaining feuds on the WrestleMania card. And maybe Logan Paul can still have his dream match with John Cena at a later date. Maybe that match really is not officially ruled out for good. Logan Paul has always provided great moments when he steps foot into the ring. He hung in there with Roman Reigns, and everyone knows that it doesn't get much bigger than Roman. And now Logan Paul is off to face against Seth Rollins. If Logan has another impressive showing against Seth Rollins, maybe that does help increase his chances of meeting John Cena in the ring sometime in the near future. TMZ recently broke the story that Sonya Deville was arrested on February 19th in New Jersey for the possession of a firearm. Sonya was out celebrating her recent engagement and they were having their car parked. That's when one of the individuals parking their car discovered the firearm in the car, and the police were called onto the scene. Sonya Deville was arrested and charged with 1 count of unlawful weapon possession, handgun without permit. Sonya is recently trying to get the case thrown out and will have a court date soon. It was noted that Sonya's firearm is actually registered in Florida, and she does have a Florida permit to carry the weapon. But obviously that permit is not valid in the state of New Jersey. It's also being reported that this situation is no big deal for WWE. Everyone knows about the horrific stalker break-in that Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose had to experience a few years ago. So it's reported that Sonya Deville has the firearm ever since that horrific event, strictly for self-defense reasons, which everyone can understand. So it's not going to be an issue for WWE and her position there with the company. Sonya will just have to get the situation settled with the state of New Jersey. But what are your thoughts on today's stories with John Cena, Naomi, and Sonya Deville? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.